state of California, yeah, they got some rules, a lot of them, when it comes to mounting electronic devices on the glass, as in on your windshield. Now, although this article is from 2018, and if this is wrong, please feel free to comment and correct, because I'm just going by what this website says. It's legal to mount your GPS device or smartphone on your vehicle's windshield in California, but there are specific rules about placement. Obstructed views are a major cause of automobile accidents. State of California aims to cut the risk caused by obstructed views by requiring you to mount the device as close to the bottom of the windshield as possible. And I like that they put the too long didn't read part here, which basically states, literally, California drivers can mount the GPS device or smartphone holder on their vehicle's windshield as long as it is positioned in a 5-inch square in the lower corner nearest to the driver, or in a 7-inch square in the lower corner of the windshield on the passenger's side. Right. I'm also pretty certain that California still has a law where if you are observed touching a screen while driving, cops don't like that over there. That might also be illegal as well. I don't know that part. Again, if you live there, if you know the law, comment down below. Anyway, this being true, this is about California friendly Garmin GPSs. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. These are all older models because all of the newer models, you can't use them on the glass. They're too big. So the next size to use is the 4.3-inch display, which results in an overall width of just under 5-inch at 4.8 and just under 3 inches high. Meaning, yes, they do abide by California law as far as the mounting in the left position. So if they say 5-inch square, okay, this technically fits within that. Even though it's a rectangle, it's 4.8 inches side to side and 2.9 inches up to down. So there we go. So I'm going to go from oldest to newest models. I am only going to list LMTs, meaning these are all traffic compatible. There are more than the LMTs, but usually people shopping for these things want traffic compatible units, so I'm going to list only those. From oldest to newest, starting with Nuvi 1390 LMT. And bear in mind, this was the original price. This is not the current price of the unit. If you search these on eBay, they can be as little as $15. And actually, before continuing, I want to make clear that when if should you decide to buy one of these, first of all, you do have to use Garmin Express to update these things. There's no wireless on a Windows or Mac computer. You do require at least one 12-volt power socket, the cigarette lighter plug. You have to have one of those available in the car for the charger. If you try to use one of these with just a USB, it won't work. And so when you buy one of these, first of all, get the charger, and you need the clip and the suction mount. You need all of that. And that may result in you having to spend anywhere from $30 to $50 for one of these, or possibly more. I'll get into that, so let's just talk about this first. So anyway, the point is, it is not going any of these prices here. This was the price at the time they were new. It's not the price now, so just bear that in mind. Okay, Nuvi 1390 LMT. So what we get with this one, the specifications. Now the physical dimensions, like I just said, is a 4.8 inch wide by 2.9 inch high by 0.6 inch depth. That's not the size of the screen. That's just the size of the overall case. The actual screen size is 3.81 inch wide by 2.25 inch high, resulting in a 4.3 inch diagonal. And it's just under 6 ounces. Now, as far as the maps are concerned in this one, this has, I I'm not sure if this is just United States, Canada, or United States, Canada, Mexico. I don't know. I would assume this one being the age that it is, it's probably just United States and Canada, probably not Mexico. Now for the traffic, and I'm going to go through this one for each unit, and go to accessories here, traffic receivers. This uses the GTM36, which will most likely not come with the unit. You will have to buy that separate. So even if it says it comes with the charger, in order to receive traffic data, you need the GTM36, which you can tell because it has this little thing here which looks like a stick of gum. That is what receives the traffic data. This is the charge part, this is the traffic data part. So just so you're aware of that, so if you plug it in using a Garmin charger, you're saying, hey, I'm not getting any traffic data, it is because it doesn't have the GTM36 on this. So that's that. So that's the first one, 1390 LMT. The next one on the list, this is actually one of the most highfalutin models Garmin ever released, and one of the most expensive they ever released. It was originally $400, and this was a seriously gorgeous unit. It is also the only one that is a glass display. This 1390, as well as all the other ones here, are matte display. This one is a glass, and it also is the only one that has 800 by 480 resolution. So it has the highest resolution, still the same size, 4.8 inch wide by 2. They're all 4.8 inch wide by 2.9 inch high. So we have glass dual orientation, meaning it can be used vertically or horizontally, and I believe a couple other ones are like that. Not the 1390, but this one can be used either way. Kind of like a phone. Now this one requires the, let's see what this, oops, let me go back. The same GTM36, so if you want the traffic, you got to get the GTM36 with this. Now the only thing which is I consider it a fatal flaw with this unit is that it does run hot, and this is true, and it also has a very proprietary mount. It is the power is delivered to this unit via the cradle. So if you do decide to get one of these guys, it absolutely, you can't just use any Garmin charger. You have to use one specifically for the 3790. Yeah, which is the reason I've actually never bought one of these. People who do have the 3790, oh, they love these things. Some people swore by them. They said it was the best Garmin they ever had. It's the lightest at only 4 ounces, 113 grams, that's it. For a 4.3, because of the increased resolution, it's really readable, very colorful. They loved it. They thought this was a fantastic unit. But I honestly think it is the cradle mount charger thing that really kills it. That, and it runs hot. And that was a common issue with these things, is that they ran hot. So yeah, but it is the most feature filled as far as quality, as far as screen. You can't get better than this out of this list. The next one is 2360 LMT. This is actually should be very easy to acquire, next to that and then the other two I'm going to mention here. It's basic, but it works. This one, oh, that's the subscription part. Oh, this one might actually have traffic built into it, because it's not specifying any specific. Doesn't say it needs the GTM36. I'm just reading over the specs here. Navigation includes traffic. That is interesting. I'll have to do more. Well, I don't know. I'll have to do more research on that, but it does not show that it requires a GTM36 or a GTM60. Anyway, so with this one, same deal, 4.8 inch wide, 2.9 inch high. 480 by 272 matte screen. This is it's a decent unit for what it is. It's very similar to the 2555, so kind of basic, gets the job done. This one I believe has dual orient. Yep, this is a dual orientation. It's not automatic, so when you twist it vertically, it's not going to automatically switch. You just have to go into the settings and say, I want to use. It shows that as portrait and landscape. I don't believe any of the Garmin units have an accelerometer in it, so it doesn't know what orientation it's in. You have to manually set that, but it's not really that big of a deal. But anyway, the point is, yes, you can get dual orientation with this one. Again, I don't know. Oh, let me backtrack a little bit. Take a look at the maps on this one. Preloaded, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't tell me what map data it has. But being this was a very expensive unit originally, this probably has full United States, Canada, Mexico support. Probably. This one, I don't know for the 2360. So anyway, let's move on to the next one. Now I do have a 2555 LMT, which is a 5-inch version of this, the 2495 LMT. This one I know, let's just check traffic receivers. Now this one can use the GTM 36 or the GTM 60 HD digital traffic receiver. Can use either or, which is nice. And I know that the 2555 that I have has full support for United States, Canada, Mexico. I can confirm that. So when you get this and you do a map update, you can put in a blank 32 gigabyte micro SD card into the side because it'll need the space for it. And then you, with a GTM 36, you just update it through Garmin Express. You get the latest maps, and this one, good to go. Full United States, Canada, Mexico map support, traffic support, totally works. Relatively thin. Good. The screen on this one is excellent. Good brightness. As good as a phone. Well, it's really good for a matte screen. I don't think it will be quite as bright as a phone. Depends on your eyes, really. Has dual orientation, so you can use it vertically or horizontally. Yep, there's a picture of it right there. So you can use it vertically or horizontally. And I also believe this one, 2.4, does this one, it might respond to, yes, navigate by voice. That's important also for California drivers. I don't know if the 3790 does that. Let me check. Overview. Yeah, yes, speak commands. Okay, so the 1390 doesn't do voice. The 3790 you can speak voice commands to it. 2360, let me check. Yes, you can do spoken command. So if you say voice command to it, it will recognize your voice, and so you can use it hands-free, which for California drivers is very important, because if they catch you touching the screen, it's like, hey, you can't do that. 2495, yes, you can navigate by voice, which is good. And again, confirmed, you get the full support for United States, Canada, Mexico. And then finally, 2497 LMT. Now, out of all of them, this is the only one that will display the current street that you are on at the bottom in the bar here. None of these, now notice it, I'll go through each one here. Check out the bottom part. That won't, that won't, that won't, that won't, but this does. Now, to be clear, the other ones will tell you your next turn at the top of the screen here. But as far as where you currently are, what street you're currently driving on, no. So 2497. This one, I'm almost positive it has full United States, Canada, Mexico support. Yes, you can do spoken commands You get the traffic. Does have Bluetooth in it. I think the 3790. Let me check this one. Does this one have Bluetooth? Just in case you want to pair your phone. I don't know why you would, but you can. Does this one do? Let me check the specs of the 2495. Yes, Bluetooth calling. Okay, that one has it. I don't think the 2360 has it though. Oh, it does. Okay, Bluetooth calling on the 2360. 3790. Let's check that one. Yes, Bluetooth calling on that one. 1390, I'm 100% certain it does not. Oh, it does? Oh my god, look at that. That is amazing. I did not know the 1390 could do that. Yes, it can. Well, isn't that great? Okay. But it doesn't do spoken. Pretty sure. Turn by turn. No. 1390 doesn't do spoken. Let me check one more time just to make sure. Because the great thing about the 1390 is those are cheap. You can get those things real cheap. That's a good thing, by the way, because you could buy two. If you buy it and really like it, you just buy a second one. Anyway, back to the 2497. Okay, so you've got your Bluetooth, you've got your traffic support, you've got your full United States, Canada, Mexico maps, dual orientation, yes, manual dual orientation. The only drawback against this one is that it is matte and not as bright as the 37 screen with its glass dual orientation. Also, yeah, a little, well, slightly heavy at 5.5 ounce, 155 gram. And oh, yeah. So the 2495 can do the GTM 36 or the GTM 60. This one require also GTM 60 or GTM 36. Now, what's the difference between the two? Well, with this one, you can take full advantage of HD digital traffic receiving, which California does support. It's a covered area. The GTM 36 only does RDS. That's the old style system. The GTM 60 HD, you get more detailed data and slightly faster traffic reports. Now, I want to make clear on the traffic reporting thing, is it as fast as Waze or Google Maps? No, nowhere close. Nowhere close. It's basic. Don't expect Waze level, as in WAZE, the Waze app. Do not expect Waze level of performance. As in, it's not going to tell you where the cops are. It's only going to tell you basic traffic conditions, like if there's a jam, route me around it. Also, yes, for I believe for all of them, maybe not the 1390, but I know for the last two for sure, there is an option within to say automatically route me around traffic that is reported. You can go into the settings and you can say please automatically route me, if you or not, you have the option. So anyway, I believe, yes, that about covers it. So you got 5 models here. I'm just bringing them back all up here just before I close this out. Again, remember the prices that you see, and yes, all of these are discontinued, but all of them still, you can get map updates for them at the time of this recording anyway. So you've got the 1390 LMT Nuvi. These are all Nuvi models because there was never a 4.3-inch Drive or Drive Smart model, at least not in North America. 1390 LMT, 3790 LMT. Remember, it's got that ultra proprietary cradle mount on that one. 2360 LMT, 2495 LMT, 2497 LMT. And again, that is from oldest to newest. If you want the one that will most likely, that you'll get along with best, I would suggest the 2497 because you get all the information that you want here, and it does have, well, I'm not going to say guaranteed, but I'm almost positive it has the full United States, Canada, Mexico map support, because there's a lot of Californians that will travel into Mexico and back. So that's kind of important. You got to kind of have that. So it's got everything that you need. It does conform to the law. You can use it hands-free with your voice because they right down there, that's where the little microphone hole is the, well, I just released a video yesterday. I'm not going to say the voice recognition is that great because it never really has been, but at least it's there, so you can use it. The display is pretty much good enough. Just remember, yeah, and this is what it looks like in the back. So you've got your suction mount, you've got your little ball mount here, you click it on here, and that is where the power goes. And remember that you either need, where is it? Yeah, you either need the GTM 36 or the GTM 60. How much will you be paying for this on eBay? Well, almost nobody wants 4.3-inch screens, which is to your advantage because that means you can get them for cheaper. I think at most, what you will be spending money on more than anything else is this thing right here, the GTM 60. They can, I've seen them, they usually start at around $25 to $30 just for that cable. But you know, you need it. So, well, you don't need it. You can run it on a regular Garmin charger. If you're fortunate enough, if you hunt around enough, sometimes you can find a seller on eBay where they actually have the GTMs. You can see the label on it. If they take a good enough photo on it, you can zoom in on the eBay listing, and if it shows a GTM 36 or a GTM 60, well, there it is, right? There's like, yes! I actually got lucky once, and I actually bought one. Some guy was selling a GPS. I don't remember. I think it was one of my 2555s, as a matter of fact. I bought one, and I opened the box, and I check it out and everything, and there's a GTM 35, which is basically the same as the 36. I'm like, oh my god, the guy sold me the thing with a $20, $25 cable, didn't even know it, and he sold the GPS for like 20 bucks. So he didn't even know what he had. So I was like, I just saved 20 bucks. So sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. So look for this. If you want all the traffic goodies that the Garmin can offer, get the 60. If you don't feel like spending that much, but you still want traffic reports, well, you can get the 36 for a little bit cheaper, but I think it's better spending the money for this. Anyway, total price for all this, if you get a decent example of a 2497, I think you're going to run about somewhere between $40 to $60. That's total. That's everything. That is the unit, the suction mount, the GTM 3, GTM 60. You should be able to score a 2040. You know what? Let's go search right now. We'll find out how much it is. Garmin Nuvi 2497 LMT. Okay. Garmin Nuvi 2497 LMT. Go. What do we got? So as you can see, the unit alone is cheap. Okay, here we go. We got a guy with a bundle. He's $25 and $6 shipping. Let's see what we got. Yeah, see what you want to look for. You see that on the right side of the screen there, that's the charger, and he's not showing the label. I hate it when they do that because I want to see what damn charger it's got. Also important to look at the back of the unit. See how it says 2457 LMT. Make sure the LMT is there. I think they all say it, but let's see what he says here. Not much. Just update. Okay, that's good. Okay, TA10. Oh, that's true. You can use the TA10, which you need for traffic updates. Okay. Well, I'm glad he actually said that. That is true. You can use a TA10, but if you really want everything, you got to get the GTM 60. But that is good. That's good though. So this would actually not be a bad buy, and he does show the thing turned on. That's important to show the screen actually works. Do not buy a GPS if the listing does not show the screen turned on. Show it turned on, and then that's better. This is actually a really good deal on this one. So this is 20. What is this? 31 plus tax, and he's got a decent seller rating here. So yeah, okay. This is pretty much exactly a good example of what you would want to go for. And it's, I can tell just from looking at this case, at least from the back of it, yeah, this was not abused, which is good. And what does he say? Oh, wait a minute. It didn't. Hold on. Comes as shown. USB cable. Okay, bracket, mount, and good. Okay, bracket, mount, and case. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, there's at the in the top of that photo. That's the little suction mount. Oh, right there to the right of the GPS, there is the mounting clip. Yep, this says everything. This is, and that thing on the left, that's a case. Yep, this is exact. I'm glad I took a look. That this is exactly the kind of thing you want to go for. And is so for 31 bucks, and it's already been updated. So you could literally just put this in the car and go. This is exactly the kind of thing you want. So there you go, Californians. If you want something you can use, 2497 LMT or any other one, try saying that again. Wow. 2497 LMT or any of the other ones I mentioned, but this is a prime example. That's the best example I can. And that was on first search. So head on over to eBay and get yourself one.